Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 99. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. You can check that out. It's the Durham's online community paper. Check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Join me on camera, shoot the breeze, promote yourself, your special event. All that would be great. And it would also be great if you share this out so that more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So I'm an hour late because Duke Energy was here. They put insulation. They climbed up in my attic and sealed all the gaps and sprayed in insulation. It was pretty exciting. Had a little cleanup job afterwards. So I'm a few minutes late. Sorry about that. I think we're going to have a special guest today. That's what I'm looking forward to anyhow. So let's get started. Let me move my keyboard, put on my specs, and turn to the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page, chock full of really great programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and also the city, county, and state government. So go up and down the page, see what pertains to you. You might even find a place or two to volunteer at. All right, now the Durham County Libraries, with today being Tuesday, they're open until 8. Bragtown closes at 6, and then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and Bragtown reopens tomorrow at 10. Okay, now if you're interested in helping the city fill a couple of vacancies, you can do so. First, you go to durhamskywriter.com, go to the Word page and scroll down. You'll see the calendar, and the city of Durham has 2 vacancies. There's a vacancy on the Durham Planning Commission, and there's a vacancy on the Durham Housing Authority Board of Commissioners. So if you're interested in filling one of those 2 spots, go ahead, click on the link, see what's expected of you. And then if you're still interested, let the city know by end of day tomorrow. Let's see. I'm just going to click on a couple more things and then go to the medical page, the health page. Let's see. Oh, let's check out what's happening at Durham Tech Small Business Center. It is downtown, 701 West Main Street, and the Chesterfield Building, 2nd floor. So let's go there and see what's happening. So today's the 9th. Let's see. Now, it's next week. Okay. Let's check for I was checking the in-person events, so nothing happening today. Actually, something is happening today, but it ended a couple of minutes ago. So right now, what I'm going to check, I'm going to look for the online classes that can be taken. They're actually one-off workshops. They're for entrepreneurs, for people who want to start a business or who already have started a business and want to do better. Let's see. So today, from 2 until 3, there's a free class. Now, these are online. These are on Zoom, and they're live, which means you can ask questions, which is great. So at 2 o'clock today, Artificial Intelligence Series Part 1, Intro to AI and its relevance to small businesses. Now, these are totally free, so click on that link and go ahead and register for that one. Here's another class at 5:30 to 7:30, How to Use Canva for Small Business Marketing, Part 1. And Canva is an incredible, powerful graphic arts program. It's like you just click. I mean, it's really easy. It's really easy. And even the free version is powerful. So you can check it out and then take this. Actually, what you should do this afternoon, if you have time, go to canva.com, CANVA. Go ahead and sign up. Get the free version if you're not wanting to get the professional version right off the bat, and mess around a little bit, find out what it's all about, and then go ahead and take this class, which is going to be at 5:30, and then they can tell you how to use Canva for small business marketing. That means, your ads, your PSAs, your infographics, you can make, actually, you can create a website with Canva. You can also do video with Canva. You can check that out. Hopefully they mention all of this during today's class at 5:30. And let's see, here's one more. This one is from 7 until 8. search engine optimization and chat GPT. So search engine is optimization. Basically, that's just making it so that you are findable, easy to discover on the internet, basically. SEO. Chat GPT is a way that you can write articles, you can do graphics, etc. It is artificial intelligence. It's one form of it. So this is a free class, 7 until 8 tonight. Okay. Actually, let's go to score real quick, and then I'll go to the next page. Score, of course, is the service corps of retired executives. You can get a mentor. You can take classes. It's all free. So let me scroll down. Let's see. See if there are any workshops today. Hmm. There's a workshop on Thursday. Oh, wait, here's one for today. Okay. Welcome to Entrepreneurship. That's today at 5:30. This is an in-person meeting or workshop. This is at the main library downtown, 300 North Roxborough Street in room 3214. So that's today, 5:30. All righty. Let's go to the let's see. Yeah, let's go to the To Your Health page. See what's going on. I will soon be adding some studies that you can participate in. You can help researchers and universities with their studies, their tests, and whatnot. And usually they give you a little something to show their appreciation. Also happening today on the health page, NAMI, that is the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So the NAMI Connection Recovery Support Group is online, and it is today, 7:30 until 9. So this is the local chapter. If you're 18 plus living with a mental illness, you can go ahead, join this Zoom meeting, talk about your challenges, your triumphs, get some tips. So this is not a free for all. Somebody from NAMI, a facilitator from NAMI, will be there, letting you, kind of running the meeting, also reminding everybody that what is discussed in the room stays in that room. So you can be confident and take part, knowing that your anonymity will be protected. All right, and again, that is at 7:30 this evening. And now let's see if there are any blood drives today. Let's check the American Red Cross. Okay, tomorrow the American Red Cross will be at Pleasant Green United Methodist Church, 3005 Pleasant Green Road, from 9 until 2 tomorrow. And then they'll have another crew at the Duke Wellness Center, 305 Tower View Drive, from 11 until 4:30 tomorrow. So you can donate blood, save a life or two. Let's check with the Blood Connection. They do the same thing. Yeah, okay. They're going to have a crew at the VA. That is the Durham Veterans Administration Medical Center, 508 Fulton Street, and they'll be there from 10 until 2 tomorrow. Now, today is Tuesday, and that means that the Healthy Equipment Loan Program, they're open right now until 2 o'clock. Help, they're open only 2 days a week. So Tuesdays, 10 to 2, Fridays, 1 to 5. They accept donations of canes, knee scooters, wheelchairs, things like that. And then they disinfect everything, repairs necessary, and then they turn around and they lend them out for 3 months at a time, which is really great for people who are just out of a hospital, people who don't have money to buy something expensive like a wheelchair. And I have a whole list of everything that they have, so you can determine what you give away. And also, if you need something, head over there now, because again, they're open right now until 2 o'clock. Oh, let me click on the big blue button at the top of the page. Let me see if there are any health events going on today. Okay, let's see. Clicking, clicking again. There we go. So today's the 9th. Let's see. Oh, okay. This is run by Duke. The Breast and GYN Cancers Support Group will be meeting online, and that's this evening from 5:30 until 7. So I do have a link for you can click on to register. And then later on, from 7 until 8:30, the Younger Onset Support Group, they'll be meeting tonight online from 7 until 8:30. This is also run by Duke. I've got the link right there. Younger onset, that refers to early onset Alzheimer's. So if someone in your family has that, then you can get some nice tips and resources by going to this meeting tonight from 7 until 8:30. All right, let's go to the Senior Scope page and see what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life. 406 Rigsby Avenue, free parking, free membership. And they had a special meeting today. I wanted to go, but I knew I had to stay home because Duke Energy was going to pay a visit. But they're talking about, I guess, financial, I'm a little clumsy today, money challenges that they're having over there. And I need to find out what's going on because they're renting the building for a good price from the county. But at the same time, pretty much everything that they're offering is free, like the free lunches, the free classes. They've got they have to keep everything nice and clean and pretty. They've got the workout rooms, they've got a computer lab, they've got a theater. So they probably need a little help in terms of donations. And that's probably what they were talking about today. And the next time I go over there, hopefully tomorrow, I'll find out and I'll let you know what they're talking about. But let's see what's going on today. Let's see, today's Tuesday. So usually my show's at noon, and I'm telling you what's happening starting at 1 o'clock, but it's already 1:15. So let me tell you what's happening at 2:15. The Arthritis Foundation exercise program starts at 2:30, and that's an hour program. Kings in the Corner is at 2:30, and that goes until 7. Yes, they are open late tonight because it's Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays are open late. So, and that's maybe another reason why they probably need some donations, because after all, they're paying their staff to be there late. Let's see what else is happening today. DCSL band practice, 2 o'clock. That's going to be fun. If you want to join the band, you might want to try out. If you just want to hear some great music, tiptoe into the theater. And they probably won't kick you out as they have practice because they're really, really good and nice folks. Okay, let's see. Women's pool is today from 4 until 7:15. If you want to learn how to play billiards, that is today from 4 until 7:15. Now, both the fitness center and the tech lab are open for drop-ins from 5 until 7:30. So if you still have like a 9 to 5, you can drop in after work and blow off some steam and get home nice and relaxed. Now they're going to have evening line dancing with Lafayette this evening from 6:15 until 7:15, and then evening tech support with Chuck from 6:30 until 7:30. Don't forget your tablet, phone, or iPad or whatever it is you have trouble with, and he'll teach you how to use it. Now tomorrow morning, muscle pump at 8:40, French 1 class at 9, total body workout at 10, ping pong at 10, Hispanic Heritage Group, there's activities in Spanish from 10 until 2, and that's that. And I do want to mention that there is the Little River Senior Center. They meet in the northern part of town at 8305 North Roxborough Road in Bahama. That used to be a school, so they serve seniors who are living on the north end of Durham County. Alrighty, and now let's see. Let me click on this real quick. I thought I had a message. I guess not. Okay, let me close that. Okay, so because I am expecting a guest or two. I hope they can make it. I hope they can make it. Okay, now let's go to the Let's Go page. That's the calendar of events page. Let's see what's happening. Okay, today's the 9th. Going on right now is the grocery giveaway. If your cupboard is bare, you're struggling, head over to New Visions of Africa restaurant right next door to WD Hill at 1306 Fayetteville Street. They're having their grocery giveaway for the next, as long as people are there, next hour or two. They started at 12:30. So if you have a rollaway cart, definitely take that with you. And then from 3 until 6, New Visions will be giving away free meals. So again, if you're struggling, head over there. They'll be happy to help you out. Now, the Glass Jog Run Club, they'll be meeting right before 6 o'clock at the Parkwood Ballpark, 5200 Revere Road. And then you can go on the 2 mile walk, or you can take part in the 5K jog and run. Now it ends at the Glass Jug Beer Lab, 5410 Highway 55. Strollers and well behaved dogs are welcome. Okay, the Black and Brown ballet class, they meet at the Hayti Heritage Center on the corner of Fayetteville and Lakewood. And that will be from 6:30 until 8. So you can learn traditional ballet techniques, starting out with stretching and bending, and then getting into the actual dance ballet routines. There's a class fee of $10. Now, wait a minute. Where's the event? Let me refresh this page because there's something happening at Phoenix Crossing. Let me refresh the page again. Make sure I have the latest page iteration. There it is. Okay. So this is happening from 6 until 7:30, and that's why I keep looking for my guests. I do hope they can join me. Okay, let me continue. The Historic Fayetteville Street Corridor Planning Group, they're hosting part one of a three-part seminar series. And it's called Smart Money Management Financial Literacy. This is being held at the Phoenix Event Center, 908 Fayetteville Street. And then this is a three-parter. So part two is next Tuesday, 6 until 7:30, and then the last one is on the 23rd. So it's 3 Tuesdays in a row from 6 until 7:30. You have to attend all three to get credit. When I say credit, you will receive a $200 gift. I don't know if that's supposed to be a gift card or whatever, but on Facebook it says $200 gift. So at the end, so you have to obviously attend all three. Okay. So you have to be one of the first 20 to register to even be considered for the gift. So I spoke to the young lady. I think her name was, I think she said Tiffany, I think. But anyway, she suggested that you stop at the historic Fayetteville Street Corridor Planning Group office, which is at Phoenix Crossing, 908 Fayetteville Street. So this is going to be at the Phoenix Event Center, but stop by the office in the same mall over there on the church side, on Piedmont Street. So you can enter there, go to the office. Ideally, she said, if you register by 3, you can be one of the first 20 if you want that $200 gift, if you plan to attend all three. So let me tell you what you'll be learning. Brian Summers, he's from Fifth Third Bank. He'll be leading this three-part seminar. It's all about budgeting, getting your money together, in other words, budgeting, credit enhancement, and home ownership preparation, because you do have to be ready if you want to own a home. You don't have to be rich, but you have to have your finances together. He's going to tell you about that. One hint I can give you, because when I bought my two flat in Chicago, I wasn't making minimum wage, but not much more. I mean, I was, making maybe 11 an hour back then. That was almost kind of pretty good, sort of. But I was living in a low income area, and I wanted to, rather, I was going to move back to the low income area, Woodlawn, the neighborhood. I was familiar with that neighborhood because I was born in that neighborhood, grew up in Chatham. but I wanted to go back to Woodlawn. I knew that's the only place I could afford to buy a home in. So I was asked by the real estate person, do you have any debt? And I blushed. I said, yeah, I have, like $600, credit card debt. And she started laughing. I was like, kind of offended. I said, what's so funny? She said, that's not debt. She says, what's considered debt is what you cannot pay off or expect to pay off in 1 year. So keep that in mind if you're like me, low income, wanting to buy a home, getting that money together, the way they define debt. And be sure to ask at this class because that was back in the early 90s. Things might have changed since then as far as what's considered debt. So be sure to ask. Don't, just go by what I'm saying, but I'm just letting you know, just telling you my story. So this is going to be today, and that will be from 6 until 7:30. The Smart Money Management Financial Literacy Seminar Series is a three-parter at the Phoenix Event Center, and I do hope that you can go and get your finances straight. By even if you don't plan to buy a house, you should still go anyway because we all need to learn how to spend our money wisely, how to invest our money, how to teach our kids to be safe with their money because that's one thing. If being low income is one thing, that doesn't mean being low income does not mean you can't live comfortably. You just if you just have your money, just if you learn how to work your money, you can do amazing things. Okay, let me continue. I told you about the Glass Jug Beer Lab, Parkwood Ballpark, Glass Jug Run Club. Told you about that. Oh, the pony ride. Okay, the monthly pony ride that is today. So it starts at CCB Plaza and it ends at Pony Source Brewing, and that's at 219 Hood Street. Where you meet is at 201 Corcoran Street. Obviously, with your bicycle, this is a bike ride. So you meet at 6:30 downtown CCB Plaza, and it's a social, in other words, relaxed, 5 to 8 mile bicycle ride at a leisurely pace. It's free. You might want to make sure that you have a light on your bike because it's not going to be dark by 8, but it'll be starting to get dark at 8. And obviously, you have to then ride home unless you have a bike rack on your car. So you might want to think about that, but it is free. Also happening this evening, the Tuesday Blues Jam from 7 until 10 at the Blue Note Grill downtown, 709 Washington Street. And if you're playing guitar or bass, of course, you do not have to worry about bringing your amp. Use one of their amps. That's fine. They don't mind at all. So it's free admission. When you get there, you can sign up to join, to hop on stage and play or sing. And you can dance too. So how about that? I'm tempted to call. Oh, she's asking if I posted the link yet. Oh my goodness, I did. Let me see if I can let me call her real quick. Did I post the link? I did. Okay. Excuse me for 1 minute. I'm just going to actually call. Let me mute myself. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so she's gonna join us. So let's just wait, and we're waiting on. Let me just tell you who we'll be waiting on. Who will be joining us? Denise Hester. She runs the historic Fayetteville Street Corridor Planning Group, and there she is. Let's bring her on. Denise, hello. How are you?
Hey, I'm good.
Nice to see you. This your first time doing this?
It is.
Isn't this cool? It's very cool. So I was telling everybody about your event tonight, and I just wanted to, you know, have you to flesh it out a bit.
Pat, Pat, 1 minute. I've got, it seems like two things going at one time.
Okay, yeah, close your Facebook window and keep this one open.
Okay, close
Yeah,
it.
because
Okay.
you're probably hearing.
Yeah, that's better.
There
Okay.
you go. There you
All
go.
right.
Yeah, I always have to remember to keep only one window open.
Open.
So, so yeah. So, folks, this is Denise Hester. If you don't already know, the owner of Phoenix Square, Phoenix Crossing, and the, let me get it right, Historic Fayetteville Street Corridor Planning Group. And what do you do there?
Well, the Historic Fayetteville Street Planning Group is a community group. I don't own it.
Oh, okay.
It's a coalition of lots of people, residents, business owners, concerned citizens, and other groups
Okay.
who are interested in revitalizing the Fayetteville Street corridor for the
Hmm.
mainly for the benefit of people who have been on the corridor for many years and who
Hmm.
currently live here, for the people who've been paying taxes all these years and so-called paying into the system,
Hmm.
so that we get equitable resources for our area.
Exactly. And speaking of running a business on the corridor, when I was a little kid visiting the folks here in Durham, I was always instructed to go across the street and say hi to Miss Hester because the, your mom ran the cleaners on
My
Fayetteville
well,
Street.
my uncle and aunt, yes,
Okay, yeah. So I was
yeah.
always told to go say hi to your folks and Miss Sharon across the street, her music teacher, and all of that. But tell us about tonight's seminar series. It starts tonight. It's a three-parter, right?
Right.
And is it only for people who want to buy a house, or just people wanting to get their
No,
finances together?
well, here's a little background.
Okay.
The Fayetteville Street Planning Group received a $1 million grant from the
Ooh.
Biden administration. The
Ooh.
ARPA grant is called the American Rescue Act, ARPA
Mm-hmm.
for short. It came from the feds through the city of Durham, and various groups um, received monies. And it was a post pandemic initiative of the Biden administration to try and rectify some of the damage done during the COVID epidemic.
Nice.
And our focus was on economic harm to
Mm-hmm.
areas, and we have 5 census tracts that comprise the spine of Fayetteville Street and neighborhoods around the corridor.
Okay.
So one of the ways that we plugged into the grant, uh, wait a minute, silence this phone. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. No worries.
Let me silence this thing. There we go. Was to address financial insecurity. People lost jobs, they lost
Mm-hmm.
income, they
Mm-hmm.
lost benefits. Some people lost their lives.
Okay. Yeah.
They lost property, and they need to get themselves back in shape financially.
Mm-hmm.
So our mechanism for doing that is to have a series of financial literacy seminars. They're free. In fact, they're free to anybody in the city of Durham. But
Okay.
even though our focus is on Fayetteville Street, they're free to anybody in the city of Durham.
Okay.
And we have different presenters come, and the basic areas that we're covering are budgeting,
Mm-hmm.
credit, and then ownership. And it could be home ownership or business ownership.
Oh,
And
excellent. Okay.
and so each presenter, normally our presenters are financial people, they're lenders, bankers, some realtors,
Mm-hmm.
financial planners, who come, and as long as they adhere to that basic model, they can present their information however they like.
Okay.
And the first 20 people who sign up in person get a $200 gift if they
Okay.
complete all three sessions of the seminar.
Okay.
So we're starting tonight. It's three consecutive Tuesdays every month. Tonight is the first session, September 9th, then the 16th, and then the 23rd.
Mm-hmm.
And We have people signed up. There's still time
Okay.
to sign up, but the reason we ask people to come in the office to sign up is we need to verify that your address is in the city of Durham, not the
Gotcha.
county, not the county. The
You
county
don't
got their own pot of funds,
you don't
and
want people tiptoeing in from Raleigh and
yeah,
whatnot.
no, but I mean, not even Durham County. You have to be in the city of Durham, and
Okay.
we prefer to do it that way rather than have someone show up
Hmm.
and not be eligible, and then that's a time waster. So we just ask for
Gotcha.
people to pop in so we can verify their address,
Okay.
and then the actual event is not held in our office. It's held at the Phoenix Event Center,
Hmm.
which is in the Phoenix Crossing Shopping Center. It's right behind in the building right behind the KFC.
Okay. And it's next to Nzinga's, right?
Yeah, right down.
Mhm.
Yeah, down the steps from Nzinga's. So we go from 6 to 7:30,
Okay.
and it's just to enlighten people. And what we found is people not only learn from the presenter, but they also learn a lot from each other because
Mm.
people start
Okay.
sharing stories about what they've done, what they've experienced,
Hmm.
and we learn a lot, from each
I'm
other.
sure. I'm sure. I really love the fact that you're doing this. Can don't you have another program for homeowners though, where
We
they're
do.
fixing
This
up their
program
houses?
we've not rolled it out completely because we still need to hire a program manager, but it's called our HIP program,
Oh,
Home Improvement Program, and it's for
lovely.
homeowners. And it is again, anyone in the city of Durham is eligible. However, the people in the Fayetteville Street corridor get first dibs.
Of
They get
course,
priority,
of course.
and it is income based. Now, this is not our rules. This is the
Hmm.
Treasury Department's rules, but it's income based on household size, and your income, total household income, has to be under a certain amount of money in order to qualify for the program.
Okay.
Um, we do repairs, exterior repairs. We don't do interior. We don't come in your home,
Oh,
but we
okay.
do things like roof replacements,
Ooh.
HVAC replacements, um, hot water tank replacements, porches, steps, ramps, um,
Mm.
windows, exterior doors,
Wow.
motion lights, safety, motion lights.
Okay.
And in some cases, just depending on the situation, we may do lot cleanup if you have an overgrown lot,
Okay.
because that's a health hazard. So sometimes we're able to tackle things like that. But there is a dollar limit on how much can be spent.
Sure.
And we have our person that we're going to be hiring will come out. First of all, the homeowner has to come in and be rated as eligible,
Okay.
address and income wise.
Sure.
And then our staff person comes out, meets the homeowner. You take a look at the house. The homeowner tells us what they'd like repaired. We make
Hmm.
notes. We come back and we cost out how much we can do on the budget that we have.
Hmm.
Then we hire contractors. We need preferably three responsible bids
Hmm.
for the work, and then we award the contract to a responsible contractor who has to be licensed and
Okay.
check all the boxes that the city requires, insured, and
Hmm.
all of that. And then they start work. Most of these repairs we estimate are short duration repairs.
Hmm.
A roof. Oh, we can also do painting, house painting
Mm.
if you've got a wood frame house, or siding.
Ooh. Okay.
Um, and there's some other items that I just can't recall off the top of my head, but it's mostly exterior work. And the ultimate goal, is to keep people in their homes, to
Yes.
keep them from losing their homes to code enforcement and deterioration.
Hmm.
Because financially, if you've got a choice between I need to repair my house and I need to buy my medicine,
Mm.
you're going to buy your medicine.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so the condition of your house may lag behind, and it's those kind of situations that we are trying to address, where people have to make hard choices
Hmm.
about their resources and how they spend them. So we step in and try to close the gap on some of those things.
You know what, Denise? In the past couple of years, I've had electrical work done and plumbing work done. And,
Uh-huh.
and both of these different businesses had a young person to observe and help. And I guess they were being trained.
Hmm.
I would love to see black folks do that.
Well, let me tell you about another program that's in its
Okay.
second session. Now, this is not a Fayetteville Street Planning Group um, program, but it is a program of the Durham Business and Professional Chain, who
Okay.
also received a $1 million grant. Now, the chain is a
Goodness.
business
Okay.
organization, and
Okay.
so one of the portions of that money is for a pre apprenticeship vocational program.
Ooh.
We
Okay.
already graduate. I'm on the board of the chain, so I'm speaking about it.
Okay.
We graduated our first pre apprenticeship class in carpentry, electrical, HVAC, and plumbing. Is
Ooh.
now let me explain the difference. It's pre apprenticeship. It's not a full apprenticeship program. It's a foot in the door
Mm.
um, to acquaint people, and this is men and women. You just have to be 16, which is the right to work age in North Carolina. You can be old, much older, however, male,
Mm.
female, doesn't matter, to acquaint people with the trades and some basic knowledge about the trades.
Love
That
that.
does two things. Number one, if you're interested, and you complete the course, you can go on and get into a formal apprenticeship program, or you can be hired, as you said, just talked
Mm.
about, as a person to work with an existing company and be trained on the job. So it's a pathway, it opens the door. The other
Good.
thing it does is it evaluates your readiness for construction work because you may get into it and you say, oh, this is not for me.
You do
You know,
have to know math a little bit.
yeah, you have to know that.
More than a little bit, but you
And
do
so
have to know
some
some math.
people may decide, okay, this is not the work I
Mm.
want to do. But
Yeah.
you have the choice. You're presented an opportunity.
Hmm.
And our first graduating class graduated in June of this year, and there were 43 graduates. Our second
Okay.
session started in July, and we have 73 people
Ooh.
going through. Hopefully, everybody will complete it.
Okay.
And one of the other features of the program is that when you complete the program, you get $1,000 stipend or gift with no strings attached. We don't say you have to
Nice.
do whatever, but
Got some
we hope that
equipment.
people will use that money perhaps to get into a formal apprenticeship program,
Yeah.
or they may need transportation so they can get to and from
Hmm.
work. So you can
Tools. Get
use
some
that. So it's
tools.
an added
Mhm.
incentive, for people to complete the program.
Now people are wanting to sign up. So
Yeah.
what do
Well,
they do?
I'm gonna throw out two telephone numbers.
Okay.
The first number for the pre apprenticeship program is 919
Mm-hmm.
683
Mm-hmm.
1047.
All righty.
And for the Fayetteville Street Financial Literacy series, the main number is 919
Mm-hmm.
237
Mm-hmm.
1884.
Okay. I have that one in the Skywriter right now. I do have that
Okay.
posted. Yeah.
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 So we've been pleased with the response thus far. We're trying to, as we say, do good in the neighborhood.
All right.
Hmm.
Keep me posted so I can help. Obviously, you don't need a whole lot of help if you got 73 people signed up already. But let me know because I want to keep up. Because
Well,
I like to do like little videos of what's happening in Durham.
uh huh.
So I might want to do like a little video showing people doing the carpentry or plumbing
Well,
or
you're
whatever.
welcome. You just have to set it up so that the instructors can, they have a curriculum that they're following,
Hmm.
and just set it up so that they allot some time
Okay.
during the session for it. Um,
Okay.
what else was I going to say? Oh, um,
Might as
darn.
well mention Phoenix Fest.
Oh, right, right. Phoenix Fest. Uh, that is our annual cultural celebration of the Hayti community and celebrating the ancestors who founded our community over 100 years ago.
Hmm.
It's free. We say it's free, it's fun, and it's for the whole family,
There you go.
family friendly. And
Hmm.
it's Saturday, October the 4th of this year on
Hmm.
Fayetteville Street. We block Fayetteville Street. It's like a big bazaar.
It's like a
And
big blog party or
yeah,
something.
big bazaar block party. And we
Yeah.
have a stage on one end, and then we have vendor.
Mhm.
spaces up and down and up the middle of Fayetteville Street.
And
And we
food,
go,
delicious food.
oh, yeah, food trucks, plenty. And we go from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. And the other thing we always try to do is involve the youth
Hmm.
in the program. And so this year we've got some really good entertainment, some live entertainment. We've got Soleil and the Super Band coming,
Okay.
R&B and funk, and we've got the Brothership coming. And those are just two. I haven't
I know
confirmed
they were
every.
still around. The brothers ship?
Yeah, the
Really?
Brothership. Oh
I
yeah.
wrote that down.
So we're gonna have a jam this Saturday
Oh
when we come up.
shoot.
Mhm.
That's October 4th. Who
Right.
is your do you need volunteers or
We do need volunteers,
yeah.
and we do buy lunch for volunteers who
Okay.
volunteer. Mainly, we need volunteers in the early morning for setup to help
Okay.
set up the chairs and the tents and all the facilities. We need volunteers for the inflatables for the the kids zone.
Okay.
Then at the end of the event, we need volunteers to help break down
Mhm.
the facilities so that facility vendors can pick their stuff up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's
And we
11.
also extended the registration period. It's on our Facebook page. The registration period was ending this past Friday, but due to demand and requests, we've extended it to October 1st.
Okay, and this is for vendors or for volunteers?
For vendors and volunteers.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. hmm
Let me just write that down because I'm going to add that to the Skywriter for both vendors and volunteers. What kind of vendors looking for?
Well, food. We have some food trucks. We're looking for more, and merchandise vendors
Hmm.
primarily.
Okay.
And we've got, you know, a variety. Just people are so creative. It's
Hmm.
hard to say.
Oh, what if a nonprofit wants to set up a table? Do they have to pay or what?
The rule for a nonprofit is if you're merely giving out information,
Hmm.
paper, so to
Hmm.
speak,
Yes.
$50.
Okay.
But if you're selling anything, whether you're a nonprofit or not, you
Hmm.
pay the regular fee, which is $150 per space.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So if you're just sharing information, nonprofit, giving away good stuff, information, it's $50.
Hmm.
But if a dollar changes hands, and that includes fundraising
Okay.
dollars too, then the
Okay.
150 fee is due.
So what number do they call for that?
Hmm.
What number do they call, or do they just go to your
Oh,
Facebook
for
page?
the festival, 919
Mm-hmm.
680
Mm-hmm.
2878.
2878. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad you came on the show today. You just have so much great information.
Well, thank you for the invitation. I appreciate it. I appreciate
Sure.
it.
And you can tell everybody you know, or if you ever want to do this again, all you need to do is just to come on the show. Usually I do the show at noon,
Okay.
but I'm doing it at 1 o'clock because Duke Energy was here doing some insulation and stuff.
Okay.
And so they were still here at noon. I decided I'll just move the show up to 1 o'clock. But usually I do this on weekdays at noon and then Saturdays at 10 in the morning.
Okay.
So
Very
you
good.
can always come on. You don't have to get permission. Just come on.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. So thanks so much. Anything else you wanted to mention, Denise?
That's it. We're just trying to do some good in the corridor. The Fayetteville Street Group has
Hmm.
been working in the corridor for 25 years,
Wow.
and
That
as
makes
a
me ask.
community group.
When you say Faithful Corner, I meant to ask this. So if someone needs help, be it a business or a homeowner. When you say Fayetteville Quarter, does it only down Fayetteville or between like Roxborough and Highway 55 Alston?
I'll tell you
Yeah.
what our boundaries are. If you, the top of the boundary would be, let's say, roughly Highway 147.
Okay.
Down on the western side, it would be the American Tobacco Trail, which older folk would know as the railroad track. But
Okay.
now American Tobacco Trail down to Cornwallis Road, right where Beechwood Cemetery is,
Okay.
over and then back up Alston Avenue or Highway 55, back
Okay.
up to the expressway. So
Got
it's like a big rectangle.
it. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you. I
that's
kind
our
of
closest area.
because there's a lot of people who need some help in that area.
Yeah, yeah. The pandemic did a lot of damage, and this, like I say, this money comes through the city of Durham, and
Mhm.
it came down through the Biden administration, and all of the grant period ends December of next year. So we've got
Mhm.
about 14 months left, to get the work done that we want to do.
Okay. Is it one of those grants where if you don't spend the money,
It goes back to the Treasury Department.
oh my God, you got to spend the money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's that. The push is on, definitely.
Oh my goodness. Let me know how I can help because, like I
Okay,
said, I
I
do,
will.
because I do videos and all that. I do all that.
Yeah.
We'll talk. We'll talk.
Okay. All right.
I
That's
know where
good.
your office is.
Okay.
Thank you, Denise, so much for being on the show.
Thank you. Like I say, I appreciate the opportunity to spread the good news.
Absolutely. Well, you have
Yep.
a beautiful day.
You too. Take
All
care.
right. Take care. Okay.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. That was awesome. Oh my goodness. I really appreciate Denise coming on the show. That's Denise Hester, Phoenix Square, Phoenix Crossing. So there you go. I think she's having a little trouble. She'll figure it out. Let me see. Well, she'll figure it out. She'll figure it out. So anyway, I forgot how to do. I forgot. I forgot to do the weather. So let's do the weather real quick, and then I'll let you go. All right. Let's get my little intro for the weather. All righty. It is 75. Wow. I thought it felt a little cool. My front door is open. I mean, it's as my great grandmother would say, a little airish. But yeah, it's 75. It's going up to 77. It's not going to hit 77 until 4. So we have a couple of hours for that. Then it's going to get a little cloudy around dinner time. Cloudy evening. Okay, cloudy overnight. Tomorrow, the high will be 76. That's not bad, but it's going to be cloudy tomorrow. Looking ahead, Thursday, 80 and sunny. Friday, 79 and sunny. Saturday and Sunday, 79 and 81, respectively, both sunny. So the only cloudy day is going to be tomorrow. How about that? Looking ahead to next week, it looks like 79 every day. I'm not mad about that. I'm happy. It's 75 right now, and it feels just right. It could be a little warmer, but 75. Not going to complain about it. So that is it for today's show. Thank you for attending. I appreciate Denise Hester being on the show. And like I said, whenever you want to announce anything, just come on. You don't need any special permission or whatnot. If you're watching from another something besides Facebook like YouTube, LinkedIn, or Twitch. If you're saying, darn it, I wanted to come on the show, but I know Pat only puts the link on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page, what must I do? Let me know in advance if you don't have Facebook, and I will email you or text you the link to the show. It's always a different link every day. That's how that works. So that's it for today's show. Hope you have a beautiful afternoon. Oh, wait, let me check to see if I'm live tomorrow. I don't think so. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I will be doing the show live tomorrow. Yeah, no worries. I'll be live tomorrow at noon. And with that, enjoy the day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao for now.